Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Hey there.
Today, we're plunging into a truly intriguing intersection of technology and personal finance, something that genuinely caught our attention.
Yeah, this one's a bit different.
It really is. We're going to explore a financial app that doesn't just look at, market trends or your spending habits. Nope. Instead, it looks to the stars.
Right. Astrology.
Exactly. So our mission today is to take a deep dive into excerpts from MoneyMan app, Astrological Finance Guidance. We want to unpack exactly what this intriguing app is, what unique promises it makes, and how it delivers this form of financial guidance that you probably haven't encountered before.
Yeah.
Can the cosmos truly guide your bank account, or is this maybe just a clever new way to get users engaged with their money? That's sort of the core question we'll be digging into.
It's a great question.
So let's kick things off with the basics. What exactly is this MoneyMan app that we're talking about? Like, what's its core concept according to the sources?
All right. So the MoneyMan app, it's developed by a company called Genius Tools, LLC. And what's immediately fascinating is its central premise. It's described as a financial horoscope app.
A financial horoscope app?
Yeah. And this is really a crucial distinction, something the sources emphasize. It does not provide loans directly. That's key.
Right. No loans. Got it.
Its entire focus is on offering daily financial and credit-related advice, which it bases entirely on your zodiac sign.
Wow.
So it's this very unique blend, seeking guidance for something pretty concrete like money management, but through the ancient, often sort of intuitive lens of astrology. And it's all packaged up in a modern, accessible app format. It's definitely an intriguing approach to, personalization in finance.
That immediately grabs you, doesn't it? Because when you hear finance app, your mind usually goes straight to budgeting tools, investment platforms.
Or loans.
Or maybe even quick loans, yeah.
Yeah.
To hear astrological finance, though, it just sort of turns that whole expectation on its head. So if it's not giving you a loan, and it's not a traditional budget tracker, what does this actually mean for how it helps a user? Like, what are the specific features it puts into their hands?
Precisely. It's a very different paradigm. So the app is built around a few distinct features, all designed to give you that personalized, astrologically driven financial outlook.
Okay.
First up, we have the daily financial horoscopes. Now, these aren't just generic, you'll meet someone tall, dark, and handsome horoscopes. No, they provide predictions and tips specifically related to your finances, all carefully tailored to your individual zodiac sign. So, like, if you're a Leo, your financial outlook for the day might be about, bold investment moves.
Okay.
While maybe a Cancer might get advice focusing more on saving and security that day.
That's quite a level of personalization, even if the source is, unconventional. It sounds like it's trying to give you a very bespoke daily financial reading, almost like a financial fortune cookie, but for your specific sign.
That's a good way to put it, yeah. A financial fortune cookie.
So beyond those daily insights, what other functionalities are users finding in the app?
Well, building on that, it also includes a credit and loan advice feature. Now, this is where it gets kind of practical, but still within its unique framework.
How so?
The app gives specific suggestions on what it considers the best days to make significant financial decisions, or even just say to check your credit report.
Timing?
Exactly. The implication, of course, is that these timings are based on its astrological readings for you. So if you're thinking about a big purchase or maybe refinancing, it might suggest when the stars are aligned, so to speak, for the best possible outcome. It's about leveraging perceived cosmic timing for, real-world financial actions.
That's a fascinating layer. Adding a sense of cosmic timing to what are usually very pragmatic number-crunching decisions. It almost sounds like a modern spin on, like, old folk wisdom, don't sign contracts on a Friday the 13th or something.
Sort of, yeah. A blend of that kind of thinking delivered digitally.
Are there any other features that tie into this daily guidance thing?
Yes, absolutely. There's also a monthly calendar feature.
Right.
And this is basically a visual calendar, right? It maps out your supposed financial luck for each day of the month.
Like a heat map of your money luck.
Kind of, yeah. It's a quick, at-a-glance way to see your predicted financial highs and lows, maybe indicated by color codes or symbols, something like that. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, this kind of gamified horoscope format, which the source material mentions, is genuinely interesting.
Now so? Gamified.
Well, it aims to engage users in a totally different way than, say, conventional financial tools. Instead of, dry spreadsheets or dense reports
Ugh.
or complex market analyses, it uses predictions, these luck ratings, daily actionable tips. You could almost imagine earning like cosmic points for checking your financial fortune daily.
Right.
Or maybe unlocking star-aligned insights for following its credit advice. This whole approach could make these daunting financial concepts feel more accessible, maybe even entertaining.
Yeah, I could see that.
Especially for someone who might feel overwhelmed by traditional financial planning. It frames financial awareness less as a chore and more like a daily ritual or, I don't know, a personal quest.
I can certainly see the appeal there.
Yeah.
Personal finance can feel incredibly abstract, intimidating sometimes. So turning it into something almost like a daily game or a personal forecast could really lower that barrier to engagement.
Definitely.
Makes financial awareness feel less like homework and more like
Yeah.
an engaging daily check-in.
But that brings us to an important point. Given the sheer number of apps out there, some with similar names,
Right.
what does the source material highlight as the absolute core differentiator for this specific MoneyMan app by Genius Tools, LLC?
That's a crucial question because, as you mentioned, the name MoneyMan app isn't totally unique.
Our sources make it really clear that there are other apps out there with similar names. You've got games, even some quick loan services using similar branding.
Okay, so potential for confusion then.
Big potential. And it really highlights how diverse and, frankly, confusing the whole fintech landscape can be. How different apps try to address wildly different user needs.
Yeah.
What distinguishes this particular MoneyMan app by Genius Tools, LLC isn't just the name, it's that incredibly specific focus. It is expressly designed to provide financial guidance through that unique gamified horoscope format we were just talking about.
Gotcha. So it's just the horoscope guidance.
Exactly. It's not trying to be a game where you win virtual coins, nor is it a direct lender. Its distinction lies in its completely different approach. It's selling an alternative method of seeking financial insight. It appeals to a different kind of trust and engagement than, say, your data-driven robo-advisors or those instant cash apps. It truly carves out its own niche by blending these practical financial suggestions with that personalized astrological lens. It's kind of a bridge between ancient belief systems and modern app design.
So it's not just about what it isn't, but what it uniquely is. Basically, a dedicated astrological financial advisor in your pocket, selling insight and timing, not a financial product itself.
Precisely.
And that's crucial because, man, the fintech space is incredibly crowded. You've got your traditional banking apps, robo-advisors, budget trackers, even apps claiming to predict market trends with complex algorithms. But this MoneyMan app isn't trying to beat a stock algorithm. It seems like it's appealing more to a user's maybe emotional relationship with money.
I think that's exactly right.
Offering a digestible, almost narrative approach to financial literacy that, let's face it, spreadsheets often fail to capture. It's not just a tool. It reflects how some people want to feel about their finances, guided, maybe even a little lucky.
Exactly. It's catering to that very human desire for certainty, for control, in what often feels like a really uncertain financial world.
Totally.
For centuries, people have sought wisdom from all sorts of sources, right? Whether it's expert financial advisors or, in this case, the perceived wisdom of the stars. This app just taps into a different kind of trust, maybe more intuitive, perhaps even spiritual, for some users' relationship with money.
Which brings us, I think, to the most important question for you, our listener.
Yeah.
Why should you care about an app like this? What's the broader relevance of such a specific kind of niche tool in our modern financial landscape?
Well, I think it speaks to a fundamental human desire, that desire for guidance, for foresight, especially in complex and often stressful areas like personal finance.
Yeah, money stress is real.
Absolutely. We all want to make good decisions with our money, right? But the sheer volume of information, the feeling of not being in control, it can be overwhelming. This app, while definitely unconventional, offers a way to maybe simplify some of that complexity. It provides a kind of narrative framework for understanding financial ups and downs. It's probably not about replacing your financial planner,
All right.
but for someone who finds traditional finance intimidating or maybe feels a lack of control, this app offers a bite-sized daily dose of what feels like personalized wisdom.
And maybe for someone who is what we sometimes call the learner, someone always seeking quick, interesting insights, maybe new perspectives on managing their money. An app like this could be quite appealing, couldn't it?
I think so.
It offers a different lens, maybe even a fun one, to look at financial decisions through. It's not just describing the world, it's interpreting it for you through this specific ancient framework. Does the source suggest it's meant to spark, like, deep financial thought? Or is it more about offering a fun daily ritual that helps you feel more in control?
It seems like it leans towards both, actually. It frames itself as a source of guidance and insight, giving you something to consider, rather than dictating direct financial actions.
So suggestions, not commands.
Exactly. The tips and suggestions are presented in a way that allows for personal interpretation. So it's really about offering a unique perspective that might resonate with people who are open to alternative forms of advice, or maybe just curious about how these ancient practices can be plugged into modern tech to boost their sense of financial well-being. It's a really fascinating case study, I think, in how technology can cater to our emotional and psychological needs around money, not just the practical bottom line stuff.
So to sort of sum up this deep dive then,
Yeah.
the Money Man app by Genius Tools LLC really does stand out in the, let's be honest, very crowded financial tech space.
It does.
It's not a loan provider. It's not your standard budgeting tool. Instead, it's a source of personalized guidance, offering daily financial and credit advice rooted in astrology, using that unique gamified horoscope format to deliver tips and predictions based on your zodiac sign. It's just a fascinating blend of ancient wisdom and modern tech, aimed at helping people navigate their financial lives with a uniquely personal, maybe even mystical perspective.
And it really highlights just how diverse the world of financial wellness and information has become. There are countless tools out there, and this one certainly adds an unexpected flavor to the mix.
Right.
Appealing to a totally different side of our quest for financial understanding.
Indeed. As we navigate this increasingly complex financial world, and as all these new technologies keep popping up, maybe the Money Man app isn't just about astrology. Maybe it's about reminding us that our emotional, psychological, even spiritual relationships with money are, well, as old as civilization itself.
That's a deep thought.
And modern tech is simply finding new, sometimes really unexpected ways to tap into those ancient desires we have for insight and control.
Makes you wonder, right? What other unexpected sources of wisdom might influence our money decisions next? Definitely something to think about.
Well, that's something to ponder long after this deep dive. Thank you so much for joining us on this intriguing journey today.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll catch you next time.